empire number. Did you know that your empire number can be linked to living longer and healthier? Dr. Todd Muncy with Muncy Family Chiropractic is here with more. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Muncy.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's just start off with empire number. A lot of people may have no clue what I'm talking about. So what is it?
Well, your empire number is an acronym that means minimal potential years remaining. All right, and that is your genetic basis of your minimal potential years you have left on Earth. And it's a real simple formula. You take your age and the oldest living grandparent you ever had's age, you subtract your age from them, and you get your genetic potential.
Wow.
Which, you know, for instance, your age minus your oldest living grandparent's age, what number did you get?
I got 40.
Well, then you have 40 potential, just potential, minimal potential years left on Earth. Now, how do you want to live that?
Hopefully the best I can, right?
Yeah, absolutely the best you can. And we know that that's only 30%. The other 70% of that longevity is the choices you make. Choices in diet, choices in health, how you take care of yourself, exercise, all these choices you make along the way are 70% of that aging process.
That can really determine if that's the minimum number of years or if you can reach more than that,
if you
right?
can, absolutely. If you want to reach more than that, you have to make the right choices along the line. One of the things we do in our office is we maintain the spine and nerve system. The spine and nerve system are the master control center for everything else you do. So without that, you're not functioning at 100% what you could. So the first choice you have to make is the choice to decide to maintain that.
And so I think what's interesting too is that the baby boomer generation, they are now learning that they are living longer, and it's because of these choices that they're making.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about kind of working with clients in the baby boomer generation and how they're kind of dealing with this and the choices that they're making that you're seeing having lasting impact.
Well, they were blindsided, one, by not knowing that they were ever going to live this long.
Right.
So they had to make a choice, and their choices were now to live a healthier lifestyle. So we're seeing a lot of the baby boomer generation now looking towards exercising, you know, taking care of themselves, eating right, and coming to us to balance their nerve system. And that's what balanced health is all about, balancing that spine nerve system with the other aspects of health so that they can live longer and healthier and not become the nursing home generation that we've set up over the years.
Right. And so you told us how to get your empire number. When people, they kind of factor their age, their grandparents' age into that equation, and they get their empire number, what do they do with that? You know, maybe it's kind, you know, knowledge is power, and they have this number. What can they do to make sure that they take advantage of that and hopefully live even longer than that?
Well, once they get their empire number, they have to decide what do they want to do with it. You are correct in that, and they have to make choices along the way that are going to help them balance their lifestyle. Number one, we've got to look at their healthy spine and nerve system. Number two, they've got to start looking towards diet and you know, intake of what foods they want to intake, healthy foods, you know, green vegetables, add more vegetables, less proteins. We have to look at exercise. They have to be fit over the course of a lifetime. They have to develop more strength in their muscles because, you know, strength is independence. And without that, they lose their independence, and we don't want them to be dependent on someone else. We want to live a healthy, long, active life.
Right. You want to be able to enjoy your life. And
Absolutely.
the way to do that is to live a healthier life so you can enjoy all those things. So tell me a little bit about this book that you brought here, The 100-Year Lifestyle. Whoa, good catch.
Well, The 100-Year Lifestyle is the book written by Eric Plasker, and this is the book we offered on our website. You can still get the e-version of this book. The 100-Year Lifestyle takes you through the lifestyle changes that you need to make to live that healthy, long, you know, longevity. So you can, again, go on our website, www.muncyfamilychiropractic.com, go under Contact Us and fill out the form, and they'll email you the ebook so that you can enjoy it and follow along with this series as we go through it.
Wow, easy enough. And then you can come and talk to you in person so people can really
Absolutely.
make sure that they take advantage of living out their empire number, and then of course many more. Thank you so much for coming in, Dr.
Thank
Muncy.
you for having me.
We always appreciate it. Make sure you check out MuncyFamilyChiropractic.com or give them a call if you want to learn more about your empire number.